to my man Mike, and then Michael took my hand and looked into my eyes, and he said something that will haunt me for the rest of my life. I've met you before. And one thing about Michael is he really listens to what you say. He looks you in the eye. He actually looks like he's digesting the information. And it's like you and him are like the only people in the room. It's just a surreal moment walking out those doors with him and seeing the crowd yelling his name, which of course happens to be my name as well. You know, Michael, that sort of added a real interesting dimension to that.
It almost sounds like a kind of love.
Yeah, I guess you can, yeah, definitely.
So you love Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Oscar Gracia. I'm Michael Jordan memorabilia collector. I've been in the hobby collecting and for about 8 to 10 years. Pretty much as second year Jordan was in the league when I started watching him, and admired, you know, the way he plays all out, you know, his great defense, his great offense. I just, you know, just enjoy watching him play so much because he just, you know, I can see he's given everything he's got.
How much do you think you've invested into this stuff? Do you even know?
No, I don't even want to think about it.
Because it'll be
too horrifying. And I don't want my wife to ever figure it out either.
What'll happen if she does?
Oh, it'll be big trouble.
Just tell me about some of that.
Well, the first few years it wasn't so bad. She was very good. But then as time went on, I just started to accumulate so much Michael Jordan stuff that it started to become a problem because we had an apartment and I had no place to put the stuff anymore. I mean, it was everywhere. I couldn't hide it anywhere anymore. And she got a little tired of it because she pretty much likes not very many things around. And with all my Michael Jordan stuff, she's bumping into it all the time. So it got to be a problem.
Do you think she was jealous of Michael Jordan, like almost like another woman?
You know, that might be possible. That may even be the problem. I don't know.
Now, how close did it come to being, you know, breaking up your relationship? Did it get that rocky?
Close. You know, it came to the point where she didn't care if I collected as long as she didn't see any of it. So I had to find a place to keep it out of her sight.
So you needed to get a bigger place?
Yes.
And how did you get that bigger place?
Well, I had to sell a few of my Michael Jordan cards so I could have a down payment for a home, because we were renting before then. So I did, and we got a nice house with a nice big basement, which is mine. And that's where all my Michael Jordan stuff is.
Did she ever threaten the collection? Like, I'm going to put charcoal fluid, all this stuff, and drop a match on it, or?
Maybe not that, but other things like that.
What would happen if you would have caught her, like, tearing the heads off your Michael Jordan stand-ups?
I don't know. That'd be pretty wild. I don't even want to think about that.
Because you wouldn't be able to control yourself?
I don't know. I don't want to go there.
We're revealing your identity for your own protection. And we don't want the public to know that you're married to a Jordan maniac. Now, what's it like to be married to a Jordan maniac?
It can be trying lots of times. The hobby just seems to be all-consuming. It always seems to be on his mind. Just with anything, everything's Jordan. When birthdays come up, yeah, how about some Jordan presents? No matter what the age or what the gender is of the person. He's always, I mean, that's good, he's generous, but it's always Jordan theme.
What do you feel about that?
I think he needs to broaden, scope out a little bit.
All the Michael Jordan Valentines. Do those work? Do those spark up a romance?
Space Jam sandwich bags. This is a really nice sleeping bag. That's a puppet cooler. Farley fruit snacks. This is Michael Jordan's 8th grade high school yearbook from 1977. You can see here Miss Moore was his teacher, 8th grade, and there's Michael.
Michael Jordan tennis shoes or Air Jordans?
They're all Michael Jordan.
They're all Air Jordans.
Yeah. There's 68 different pair here. I've been trying to meet him for about 8 years since actually I really got into this. You know, I've gone to his restaurant, I've gone to games, I've gone to charity events that he was supposed to be at, I've gone to watch him golf. I've been everywhere. Everywhere he's supposed to be or he's at, try to get close to him to get an autograph, and I have been totally unable to in a little over 8 years. You know, I've got hundreds of pictures that I've taken, you know, when I'm there. I just have never been able to get an autograph or meet him. I've gotten within 8 feet. That's as close as I've ever been to him, and that was at one of the playoff games here this last year. And I couldn't even say hi to him. It was in the press room downstairs. A friend of mine got me in there, but told me I can look, but don't say a word because I'm not supposed to be in there. It's only for the reporters. And that was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my whole life.
We played basketball across the street from my house in the park. One day they were all playing. This girl, she's about 12 years old. She's playing. He's taking the game so seriously, I think he was believing he's Jordan. He knocks her to the ground and takes the shot for the rebound. I don't know who he thought he was.
Is this curable?
I hope not. I have a lot of fun with it. I enjoy it a lot.
So it's
I don't see it as a disease or being an alcoholic or anything like that.
What kind of advice or message would you have for the other wives in the world that have to deal with the Michael Jordan maniac in the home, whether that be a husband or son?
To take heart and don't give up. Just keep trying to bring other things to get their attention. That there'll be family things to get their interest off Michael Jordan.
What if Michael Jordan came by the house and asked your wife out on a date?
As long as I could go, that'd be great.
So you could go and be the chaperone?
Sure.
No big deal. Just, hey, let's have a fun time. Would you pretend that you weren't married to her?
I'd have to go just to protect him from her because she'd probably, want to strangle him or something.
What's the most photographed attraction in all of Chicago? Is it the Picassos and the Monets at the Art Institute? No. Is it the Sears Tower, the world's tallest building? No, not quite. Perhaps it's the home of America's favorite losers, Wrigley Field. No, not even close. That's right, you guessed it. It's Michael Jordan's restaurant on LaSalle Street, the Mecca for Jordan fans worldwide.
Just my lifelong dream to come to Michael Jordan's restaurant and to see the Bulls play the final game, and he surprised me. I had no clue that this was coming.
You're the ultimate Michael Jordan fan. What separates you from the rest of these nuts out here?
Well, I'm at Michael Jordan's restaurant to see the game rather than at the United Center to see the game.
So that
separates me. I'm a true Michael Jordan fan because this is Michael Jordan right here, this restaurant.
Now you guys have just went in and bought a bunch of Jordan stuff. Did you go in there and spend $2,000 in the Jordan store?
To be exact, buddy, that's 2,200 American smackaroos on Jordan stuff. Because I tell you something, we're from Los Angeles, but you know something? We flew all the way out here just to come here and eat some of his pie and go to the game. We are down like that.
I'm from New York. I don't think there's many Jordan fans coming to New York to Chicago to watch the game.
I flew all the way from Omaha, Nebraska. I came from just east of Dallas. All the way from Switzerland, just to see Jordan tonight on TV.
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
Michael Jordan rules. He does not drools.
Is that haiku?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let me see. He is really, really hot, but he doesn't blow up in a pot.
That's good.
I've been Michael Jordan since 1991.
Since 1991, you've been a Michael Jordan fan. Were you alive then? Okay.
I'm the epitome of Jordanism.
What is Jordanism?
Jordanism is obsession. It's a disease where you feel like you're him on the court.
Or anywhere, right?
Or anywhere, absolutely. Like right now, but the reality is I'm not Jordan because I'm standing out here in line, trying to get in my own place. Can you believe that?
I'm here every day after work to see if he'll come down and.
You come here every day, And you don't think that you have some kind of a Jordan, maybe psychological problem that might need a little help or therapy?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've heard people do worse.
Like what?
Like Selena's fan killed her. I would never kill him.
Hey, Michael Jordan store. The store, maybe I could get something. I just need some Jordan stuff. I guess a jacket. You know, I'd need that. Oh, I guess we need socks. Need a couple coffee mugs. Oh, yeah, mouse pad. I can go buy a computer now. What are these, Michael Jordan coins? The jacket, the hat, the ball, the bottle, the perfume, the coffee cup, the beer stein, the posters, the coins, the mouse, the beanie babies, the teddy bear, the socks. In the bag? Do you throw the bag in? Okay, so yeah, give me a tally on that. 4,000. 4,000. Pesos? Is that pesos? American. I'm sorry, I don't have any money.
We're just plain old country folk down here. I'm right in the middle of Illinois and farming country, and the people, they may get off the tractor and they walk in here to take a look at Michael Jordan, their hero. Everybody feels they're a part of Michael Jordan around here.
George Flinner, are you the ultimate Michael Jordan fan?
I am the ultimate Michael Jordan fan, yes. I have built a shrine to Michael Jordan. It's a 24 by 32 foot brand new building. I built display cases in there. I have hundreds of pieces of memorabilia. A lot of it's unique that you've never seen before. I've got over 1,500 or 1,600 cards found in Beckett magazine of Michael Jordan. So I think I'm the ultimate Michael Jordan collector. I think Michael Jordan represents something that we all want to be. We want to be a darn good person. I think that's what we're all trying to be, and Michael Jordan portrays it, and he does it with a ball.
You act and talk like you know him, like you have a personal relationship with him.
Oh, I've read about Michael Jordan. I've, with all this memorabilia, I read what's on the memorabilia that I have here. I read on a lot of the cards that I have. I feel like I do know Michael Jordan. If he walked in, we'd probably have something to talk about.
Have you ever had the opportunity to meet him?
Wow, that'd be great. That's one of my wishes, to meet Michael Jordan. I don't know, he'd probably think I was totally nuts if we met, because I just stand there and say, wow, wow.
Well, what would you say, and what would the meeting be like?
Well, I don't know. It'd just have to be extemporaneous. It'd just flow out. I'm sure it would, with me able to talk like I do. I think a conversation would come. Pretty soon Michael said, would you shut up and let me answer some of the questions?
Description of your shrine here, what this is, why this is.
Oh, this building, I built a new building in 1998, and it's 24 by 32, and I built this to carry all my Jordan memorabilia because my bedroom upstairs was full. I had this all in the bedroom, but it was all, I'm a neatness person. It was all neatly packed away. So I thought, geez, people can't see this, and I think I've got a lot of things that people would like to look at. People that couldn't afford. I can share my hobbies, and I love people and I like sharing. So I built this building and spent quite a bit of money and time and organized it so that people could come and look around and enjoy it. Those people who are Michael Jordan fans and claim to be as big or bigger fan than I am can now come and look at Michael Jordan stuff free of charge. And that just makes my heart that big to be able to do this.
So it's a Michael Jordan museum?
Probably, sure. Let people come and take a look at it. They would like to enjoy it. The little boy, while I'm out mowing the yard, and he stops by and he said, oh, Mr. Flinner, could I come and look at Michael Jordan's shrine? Sure, I'd shut off the mower, come in, and when he leaves, I'm high, just because he stopped to look and I was able to share and do something for somebody. I had 3 girls call me on a Friday evening to ask if they could come to my Michael Jordan shrine. They're from Idaho, and they saw it on the TV news, flew in on a Monday evening. While they were here, because they flew such a distance, I took the autograph ball out of the case, and they took their pictures, and they could hold the shoes and take pictures, and they had a great time. My favorites is called the Spoof Doll, and it's put out for any celebrities, and of course this happens to be Jordan. The doll is black, he's got his tongue sticking out, characteristic of Michael. Is 23, and then he's got a cape on for Air Jordan, and it is anatomically correct, so it's a male doll. These three items are unusual. They are the edible image cake frosting of Michael Jordan. The Space Jam in the middle is no longer made. That was in 1996, and there's two other ones that have been out since then showing his basketball cards.
So it's actual frosting?
This is actual cake frosting.
George makes you feel welcome when you come in here. I think one of the things that bothers him the most is when people ask if he charges admission or things like that, and of course he doesn't. He just likes showing off his stuff and you know, making people kind of consumed in Jordan, just maybe for 10 minutes, you know, as much as he does, it kind of makes you feel pretty good.
You excited that maybe this place will put Abingdon on the map somehow?
Well, in a way, yeah. You don't want too many people coming down here, ruining our quiet little town, but I think it's pretty nice when you go places and people ask you if you know who George Flinner is, and you can say, yeah, I'm really good friends with him.
I get so excited just to show this off to people because when they come in, whether it's an adult or a kid, they're saying, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, look at that. Where did you get this? Where did you ever? Come and look over here. They're all excited. I'm excited because I'm doing things for other people. And that's the Michael Jordan way.
Is Michael Jordan a god? The dictionary defines a god as a superior being with abilities far greater than any man, a being worthy of worship. Similarly, it describes religion as the worship or belief in a god. Conventional religion says that you've got to practice rituals to show your dedication and loyalty to your deity. Is that anything different than watching a game with your number 23 jersey, your Air Jordans, a Jordan hat, while you drink Gatorade and eat Wheaties and ballpark Franks surrounded by 20,000 Michael Jordan cards? Think about people that say Michael Jordan is God.
They're right. There's no doubt about it. 100% correct.
So there's no, that he's just as important as God, Jesus, Buddha, anything that's like that?
Yeah, he's touched a lot of people's life. He's been an inspiration to a lot of people, so he ranks up there with them.
What time do you guys spend worshiping Michael Jordan? I mean, do you wake up in the morning and you're thinking about him?
Well, they have a shrine in their basement, so we pray down there, every 3 times a day?
Jordan is Black Jesus. Black Jesus? Do you think he's going to get nailed? Do you think he's going to get nailed to something?
No, he's not going to get nailed. That's just a phrase that you use. That's so almighty.
Jump shot,
though. Top. See, if you say Jesus, that means you're at top. Ain't no better than Jesus.
So you get into Michael Jordan, you could be saved.
No, he ain't no savior. He can save you on the court, though.
Could you get into heaven by joining the Church of Jordan?
Not that I know of.
But you're not sure?
I've never heard of the Church of Jordan.
Well, a lot of people are telling me Jordan's God, and I figure he has a church. If he's God and people are worshiping, do you think that'll get him in here?
Did Jesus love? Does Jordan love you enough to die for you, like Jesus did?
He loves us enough to take hard fouls under the hoop.
People say Michael Jordan's God. Is he a God?
Well, I don't know if God is a big enough word. I mean, is he a theistic deity? Is he an entity greater than man? Certainly. A lot of people think of him as an element, though, much like fire or water or, air. So he's certainly bigger than man. I think he's bigger than God. I mean, there's certain gods in certain mythologies that can be controlled or stymied or stopped. Superman, for example, when he runs into a substance from his home planet, is stopped. That does not occur with Jordan. You take some North Carolina dirt, it's not going to stop him.
Come on! Yeah! You know what they came to talk to me about today? I wish I had somebody. Hold on, Robert. You know what they came to talk to me about today? Somebody said that Michael Jordan is to be worshipped. Somebody said they ought to praise the name of Michael Jordan. And I told them, come on out here, look under this tent. We're praising the name of who? Michael Jordan ain't got no place with Jesus. Can't save nobody. Can't wake you up. ain't give you no breath, and sure ain't giving you no job. Woo!
I think that the reason that they're grasping out for a person as Michael Jordan to be a hero, because their closest thing that they have been able to touch was a man that succeeded, but his success was not in him. The power for him to jump, the power for him to excel in the air and dunk the basketball was given to him by God. So if they look beyond the person, even as a preacher, I am not God. I represent God. I point to God in my message, in my life, and in the way I share the word of God. So all of us must be careful that we do not take the place of God, because there is only one God, and we must always give credit to God as we live this life we're living. For people to worship Michael Jordan is making him a demigod. The only one to be worshiped is God, and his son is the avenue to God. And to worship him is to put him in a position that makes him like God. And the last time that happened was when Satan thought that he was God because of the glory and the beauty, and he fell from heaven.
Who do you love right now? Who's gonna take you home to glory? Give God some praise here. Jesus!
No, I mean, the whole Christian religion is based on trying to ascribe ourselves or become more Christ-like, and that's not really possible. I think the more we can be like Jordan, you know, trash talking to players of lesser ability and just having millions of dollars, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I think we should all try for that. We should definitely aim to be Jordan-esque, no question. Just because you can't achieve it, that's all right. My first step's gotten better.
Michael Jordan is the NBA. I mean, everybody says, what are you going to do when he retires? I'll cry, first of all, and then I'll make up my mind I'm not watching the NBA again.
Now, how do you feel when you're watching him play?
I feel like I'm on top of the world. I mean, you're free, and you're just, when he's playing well, I feel like I'm on top of the mountain. When you watch this man play, you're in another dimension. You're not in that room on a 36-inch TV. You a lot of times want to be there, want to see that, and you feel like some words just don't even describe it. You just, a sense of awe, a sense of just a human being doing this is incredible. I cried many times when they championship games, and just the emotion and the feelings, and you know, when his father was murdered and things like that. And it's just, you feel, because I've been a fan of his since '82, or maybe even a little before, but not really until '82. And then it's almost like you feel the same things he does, because you watch him so much, and he's so much in the public eye. How can't you know when he wins the world championship, how he feels when his father's killed and so forth. So, and when they put these fantastic